Hello everyone, Dr. Mandell here with you. Hope you're having a pleasant day or night. I want to welcome everyone out there worldwide. We are streaming live. This particular technique is a fantastic technique that I designed. This is the self-occipital technique to help release pressure under the skull. Great for occipital pain, great for headaches, head pain, pain over the head behind the eyes, great for neck pain. This will restore mobility, great for occipital neuralgia. People who've had all kinds of injections of steroids because of the compression irritation, well, you are really going to like this. Now we're looking at the back of the neck and the entire head, but the function of these nerves are quite complex. So before I show you the technique, let me go ahead and give you a little understanding what we're doing, because I don't like you to do anything unless you understand what you're doing first. And I'll move through this real quick. If you look back at the underneath the suboccipital muscles, in the suboccipital region, there's lots of suboccipital muscles. You can see all those different muscles. And those muscles are clasping together between the atlas, or the first vertebrae, and the axis, as well as underneath the back of the skull. And you have nerves, you have vessels, you have all kinds of muscles that run over there. You have the upper trapezius muscle that runs over the head behind the eyes and attaches at the occipital EOP, the occipital protuberance. But if you look here, we're looking at something very delicate here. We're looking at these occipital nerves. You can realize how people can get headaches and migraines and cluster headaches and pressure behind the eyes or visual changes. You can even see my other video on how the eyes are affected back in the suboccipital region. I have some great stuff, other great videos you should actually look at. But this is one of my favorites because it's so simple to do. You're going to be amazed. This is like so simple, but these nerves really play a lot of games. The occipital nerve root over the head behind the eyes, lesser occipital nerve root, the auricular nerve that goes into the auricular area. It's very complex, but I don't really want to go into the anatomy and physiology. I just want to go into the basics so you have the big picture. So this is what we're going to do. Our purpose of what we want to do is we want to open up the back of the suboccipital area. So I want to show you the back of the skull on a real live model here. Here is the occipital area. This is the back of the occipital area. This guy is looking at me. Now this guy is looking this way, and the back of the occipital is right here. I'm going to face it again towards you. Now this area is what we're concerned about. So in order to open this area up, we have to stabilize the area, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But what we're going to do is when we contact underneath the back of the skull, we're going to extend our head backwards. Now watch, as your head extends back like this, okay? We want to extend it back because watch my head. As I go back, this is how it's going to look when you're looking at this model here. So as we extend this back, our fingers are going to be locked underneath here. And when it's locked underneath here, we're going to get to a point where we're going to stop, and this is going to start to stretch open like this. Quite fascinating, very effective. Let's go ahead and get to the nuts and bolts for you. Okay. Now, all we're going to do, I want you to first give you a little anatomy. This is our fifth digit here where the pinky side is at. Now, remember the karate chop, bang, bang, bang. That's the side of our hand that we're going to use. I first want you to go ahead and clasp your fingers together just like this and put it behind, right on your neck. Now, I want this side of your hand, our karate chop, sitting right underneath the base of the skull. Let me see right here. Okay, you see the top of those muscles there? That's where it's attaching, right underneath the skull. Now, I want this right underneath the skull. Okay, so I'm going to turn around a little bit to give you an idea with one hand. And if you see, I'm right under the skull here. Okay, I'll clasp the other side here. Now, if you clasp your hands, let this rest under the skull, and your hand should be clasping the entire neck. The top of that karate chop on both sides of the hand should be meeting underneath the bottom of the skull called the suboccipital area. Okay, we got our contact. Your hand should be clasped like this around the neck. The top of it should be meeting underneath the skull. I want your head straight ahead like this, and all I want you to do, okay, you're going to extend your head about 1 inch. But here is something very important. I don't want you to keep extending your head. I don't want the muscles to continue to contract. All I want you to do is look up and get to the point where it doesn't move anymore. Don't force it, and you'll stop right there. And when you get to that point, you'll feel stretching right underneath the base of the skull. So in other words, we're going to start here in a neutral plane. I come back, I clasp my hands together. This outside area is meeting underneath the base of the skull, and I'm just going to extend up lightly. Look up until it doesn't move anymore, and stop. And that's the area of traction. I don't want you to keep pushing. I just want you to get to the point until you feel it open it up. You will feel it opening up. You'll feel the stretching under the skull, and do it very softly and slowly. From here, keep going slowly, and right there. That is suboccipital traction. That is going to open up adhesions, free up that scar tissue, increase mobility. You can hold it there 30, 45 seconds. You can relax, and you can do it again. And you can do several sets, a couple of sets each time. Because when you hold that area, you're going to get those muscles that we just talked about right here. That's going to start to stretch and start to open up. Those upper trap muscles attaching back in here go all the way up and attach behind the skull. There are muscles like this, that big triangular muscle. And when those muscles contract, as well as other muscles, they're going to squeeze. And when it squeezes, it's going to compress that suboccipital area, affecting these nerves right here. These nerves go over the head behind the eyes. These nerves can cause referred pain to other parts, even down inside the blades. These muscles of the upper traps become the lower traps, become the middle traps, as they go up all the way up and all the way down, and you can get referred pain when those traps start to contract. You got levator scapula, you got the scalenus muscles, you got sternocleidomastoid muscles. All those muscles around that whole area all have a direct correlation with that suboccipital area. I know this will help you. There's a lot of people out there who are suffering with chronic neck problems. Imagine just a little biomechanics, using the hands that God has given you. No medicine, no drugs, no doctors, no money. And just being able to extend backwards to open up a fixation or something that's been jammed, maybe for years. And all of a sudden, you say, wow, I feel all that mobility come back. I can turn my neck much freer. And you will. You try it. You'll feel the mobility, because when those muscles stretch, you will feel a lot of release. And I'm looking for miracles in hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. Please leave your comments below. I really want to know how this affected you. Share this video. It's very safe. Check me out on Facebook, Motivational Doc. Please leave me whatever reviews, if you like to, whatever thumbs up. Share this video, please. This is a really simple, fun, effective video. And this is something that can really help you. And I got hundreds of great self-help videos just like these. Subscribe if you haven't. I promise you these videos will help you. A lot of love to you, your family, your loved ones. Stay proactive, and we'll catch up with you on our next video. Bye-bye now.